Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Inshallah, today we will revise the previous lessons for calculus. Let's start. Bismillah. First question, let y is equal to x over sine x, and we need to get dy over dx. Okay, how we're going to do it? At first, we will open bracket square for the denominator, which is sine x, and then let's get the difference between the derivative of the numerator times the denominator and the derivative of the denominator times the numerator. At first you will solve x. It will be 1 and keep sine x the same, and then solve sine x, which will be cosine x, and keep x the same. This is the solution, and you will just need to simplify it. So sine squared x, it will be sine squared x. 1 times sine x, it will be sine x, and this one will be x cosine x. And this is the final solution. Okay, let's move to question number 2. This one is very easy. You will use the power rule, so multiply by 3 and subtract 1, and the derivative of e power x is the same, so it will be 7e power x. Okay, next one. Actually, remember this one is a product rule, so you'll make it like this. Make your places ready. Fix one of them, so I'll fix x and fix cosine x. Okay, let's get the derivative of cosine. I left x is the same, so I get the derivative of cosine, which is negative sine x. And get the derivative of x, it will be 1. So solve 1, get the derivative of 1, and leave the others the same. So let's simplify. X times negative sine x, it will be negative x sine x, plus 1 times cosine x, which is cosine x, and you can rearrange them, it's okay. This one is the quotient rule. Okay, we know how to do it. Let's make the denominator brackets squared, 10 minus x squared power 2. Prepare your places. Get the derivative of numerator, it will be 2x plus 6. Leaves the denominator the same, and then solves the denominator, it will be negative 2x, and leaves the numerator the same. This is the solution, but you need to simplify it. So we will make it like this. Just a second. Okay. We will find the product of these two brackets, 2x times 10, 2x times my negative x squared, and the same with 6. So it will be 20x minus 2x power 3 plus 60 minus 6x squared minus, open a bracket for the product of the rest. We will make negative 2x times x squared times 6x, so it will be negative 2x power 3 minus 12x power 2. Okay, and we can expand this one. It will be 100 plus x power 4 minus 20x power 2. And then we're going to simplify more further. So this is negative 2x cubed, and this is positive 2x cubed, so it will be cancelled. And negative times negative will be positive, 12x squared minus 6x squared, so it will be 6x squared. So the final answer will be 6x squared plus 20x plus 60 over x power 4 minus 20x power 2 plus 100. Of course, to expand a plus b all power 2, you will get the square of the first term, which is a squared. Square of the second term, it will be b squared. And don't forget, we have a third term. It will be first times second times 2, so it will be 2ab. This is how to do it. Okay, let's move to the next one. We need the derivative of cosec x. Remember this triangle: cosec, cosecant, cosecant, cotan, and one of them is a negative. So if you need the derivative of cosecant, so it will be negative cosecant cotan. So I will write the solution. It will be negative cosecant x cotan x. But I need it at pi over 6, so I'll make it negative cosecant pi over 6 cotan pi over 6. And you just need to calculate it. Let's do it together. Okay, at first, if you want to write it pi over 6, you have to change your calculator to be radian. But we will keep it degrees, and instead of pi, I will plug in 180. Okay, so it will be 180 over 6. Let's do it. Okay, at first, cosecant. We don't have cosecant on our calculator, so what we're going to do? Sorry, this is -1. Just a second. Negative, and then bracket 1 over. Okay, we don't have cosecant, but cosecant is the inverse of sine, so it will be the reciprocal, sorry, of sine. So cosecant will be 1 over sine, and pi over 6 it will be 100 over 6, which is equal to 30. So it will be sine 30. Multiply pi. Cotan is the reciprocal of tan, so it will be tan 30. Okay, and let's calculate the answer. It will be -2 root 3. This is your final answer. If you want to keep it with pi, you have to change your calculator to be in radian mode. Okay, let's continue. -6 sine x, the derivative of sine is cosine, and the derivative of -3x will be -3. Okay, the derivative of tan, remember the triangle secant, tan. So the derivative of tan, it will be secant squared. So it will be secant squared x, but I need it at pi over 4, so I'll get secant squared pi over 4. Okay, to get with your calculator, you will use the identity that secant is equal to the reciprocal of cosine. So I'll make it 1 over cosine. 1 over cosine pi over 4, which is equal to 180 over 4, which is equal to 45. But I need it squared, so what are you going to do? Close the bracket, make it square. It's equal to 2. Okay, just a second. Next one. Uh, actually, this is the first question. This is the first question. It's the same as 1 times sine x. It's sine x over x. It's the same. But right now we can use the product rule. It's up to you. So I will use the product rule. Let's keep the first one the same and the last one the same. Let's get the derivative of sine. It will be cosine. Let's get the derivative of 1 over x. How to get? We will put x up with power -1, and we will multiply and subtract 1. So it will be like this. Let's simplify more further. So cosine x times 1, it will be cosine x over x minus sine x over x squared. You can keep it like this, or you can multiply by x up and down, and you make it up with a common denominator, but you can leave it like this. Okay, e power 10x. It will be the same. It's like e or x, it will be the same, but this one we will use the chain rule, so you have to get the derivative of 10x, which you can use your triangle, so it will be 6 squared. Okay, next one. We have square root, so we can make it power half, so it will be half. This is the derivative of the square root of x, okay, but we will leave 3 minus 7x minus x squared the same, and don't forget to multiply with the derivative of both inside, which is -7 minus 2x, and then we'll plug in -1. Okay, so it will be half 3 minus 7 times -1 minus -1 squared, or negative half, times -7, -2, -1. This is what you're going to write on your calculator. Let's see it. -5 over 6. Okay, here's your final answer, -5 over 6. Okay, let's continue. This one, we will use chain rule, of course. We will use the power rule first, so it will be 3 ln x power 2. It's like x power 3, so it will be 3x power 2. And then you get the derivative of one side, which is 1 over x. You can simplify it, so it will be 3 ln x squared over x. Okay, next one, we will get the derivative of the square root, so it will be half and negative half, and keep e power x the same, and then get the derivative of what inside, it will be e power x. Okay, actually you can simplify more further. This is like e power x power 1, and this is half, so it will be something over 2. Negative half plus 1, it will be half, so it will be square root, which half is a square root e power x. So this is the final answer. Okay, you can make it like this. Okay, let's move on. Get the derivative of sine, it's cosine, and keep both inside to be the same, so it will be negative 3x squared minus 3x plus 7. And they use the chain rule, you have to get the derivative of both inside, so it will be negative 6x minus 3. Okay, let's do this one. The derivative of ln x is 1 over x, so we will do the same. The derivative of this thing, it will be 1 over 5x squared plus 1. And then use the chain rule, get the derivative of both inside, so it will be 10x. Simplify, sorry, it will be 10x over 5x squared plus 1. Okay, next one. We will use the chain rule, and we will start with the power rule first, so it will be 4 times something power 3, and the thing is 8 plus 7x, and then get the derivative of both inside, so it will be 7. Simplify, so 7 times 4, it will be 28. 8 plus 7x, all power 3. Okay, let's continue. Derivative of cosine is negative sine, so it will be negative sine 5x squared minus x. Get the derivative of both inside, it will be 10x minus 1. Okay, you can keep it like this. Okay, this one, derivative of sine is cosine 8 minus 9x, and then get the derivative of both inside, so it will be negative 9. So it will be negative 9 cosine 8 minus 9x. Okay, let's continue. This one you can use the quotient rule. So square the denominator, negative bracket bracket 2 brackets 2 brackets. Solve the numerator first, so it will be 1 over x. Keeps the denominator the same. Since solve the denominator, it will be half. Actually, you have a quick rule for the square root of x. It will be the derivative of what inside, which is 1 times 2 times the root. Okay, you can do it like this for especially the square root of x. Okay, we know this the square root of x is x power half, and then use the power rule, half x to the power negative half. After simplifying, you go back to this one. So if you need to get the derivative of root x, just get the derivative of what inside, write it up, and it will be 1 over 2 times the root. So we will do it like this. It will be 1 2 over 2 times the root, and then we will keep ln of x the same. Of course, you can simplify more. So square root of root x, it will be sorry, square of root x, it will be x. This one, this is x power half over x power 1. If you subtract them, it will be negative half. So we have square root of x down. Minus, we have ln x over 2 root x. Okay, we can multiply here by 2 by 2. So we have something over x, and this one 2 root x, and this one 2 minus ln x. Okay, then we can multiply x here, so it will be 2 minus ln x. This is x power 1, x power half. If you add them, it will be 3 over 2, so it would be 2 square root of x power 3. And this is your final answer. Okay, next one. We need the square root of sine x. You remember 1 over 2 times the root. This is the derivative of the root. You can do it like power half and then use the power rule, it's okay, but this is a shortcut for the square root only. And then get the derivative button side, it will be cosine x. You can simplify, so it will be cosine x over 2 times the square root of sine x. Okay, next one. Len, you remember len x, put x down. So it is the same. Len 3 plus x minus x cubed, put all of this down. And then you will multiply by, to use the chain rule, you will multiply by the derivative button side. So let's get directly. The derivative of 3 is 0, the derivative of x is 1, the derivative of negative x is cubed will be negative 3x squared. This is your final answer. Next, to get the derivative of square root 1 over the root. And then get the derivative of cosine, it will be negative sign. So actually the answer will be negative sine x over 2 square root of cosine x. Okay. Next one, get the derivative of sine, it will be cosine 4x power 2 plus 3x. Remember, you don't change what inside at the first step because you already got the derivative of sine. And then you will use the chain rule, you will multiply with the derivative, so it will be 8x plus 3. Next, okay, this one, chain rule, so it will be 6 and something power 5. Leave it the same, get the derivative, it will be 4x. Okay, so after simplifying, it will be 24x 2x squared minus 1 all power 5. Okay, this one, actually you cannot use the shortcut of the square root, you have to make it power 4th. So this one is the same as x power 3 plus 4x power 2 plus 7 all power 1 over 4. Let's get the derivative of the power rule, so it will be 1 over 4 with the same thing what inside, so it will be 4x power 2 plus 7, and then minus 1, so it will be negative 3 over 4. Don't forget to multiply by the derivative, so it will be 3x power 2 plus 8x. Okay, and then plug in negative 3 here, so it will be 1 over 4 times negative 3 all power 3 plus 4, negative 3 power 2 plus 7, negative 3 over 4 times 3 negative 3 power 2 plus 8 times negative 3. And then use your calculator to get the answer. Actually, you can. Okay, let's do it quickly. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Yes, this one is negative 3. Sorry. It will be 3 over 32. Okay, 3 over 32. And we're done. And good luck for tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.